for the website.
There we go.
Is that going to work, or do I need to put HTTP?
I can just copy paste.
Is that okay? Cheers.
If anybody wants to see it, go into links for Chill and Grill if they want to see what we're looking at.
There we go.
Thank
There you are.
Yeah, you see, here's the problem. See, I'm not very technically gifted.
You're good, man. You're good. No need
So
to
basically, I've got a clothing company, and the three monsters that you can see there, the three mascots for the company.
Okay.
The idea is that it's all about wearing your clothes for you. So all the wording is written backwards. So when you look in the mirror, it says "for me." I'm wearing my clothes for me, not for anybody else. And then we have the three monsters that stand for self-confidence, positive thinking, and gratitude. Each monster has their own story. And while I was building the clothing line, we was building out a comic book, and we've got 10 comic book strips written, comic book episodes written. And as soon as I found NFTs, I knew that perfect for what I was doing. A better way to get the message out there. So I've created a Genesis series that I did, which is 40 years that these monsters have been on the planet, basically the 40 years that I've been alive. Every year I did some reference from 1982 all the way up to, it's coming up to 2004 at the moment. I've just done Mark Zuckerberg. So in fact, let me see if I can post that in here. See if I can find Mark Zuckerberg to post on here for you. Yeah, so that's sold out. That sells out every week. Sells out for generally not 0.1, between 0.15 and 0.25 every week.
Wow.
And then I'm releasing 3,333 of the Brutes, which is the center character. That's Chester. His tribe is the Brutes. I've got 3,333 of them dropping in May this year.
So your first collection, you already sold out that one?
Yeah, the Genesis collection is just one a week. I've dropped 20 up to 22 now, and they sell every week. I basically put them up on a Monday, and people bid, and the highest bid by the end of the week on Sunday at 12 o'clock wins. Like I said, they've sold every week instantly.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm a tattoo artist, so all the art's done by me, and I'm just currently trying to learn how to animate them to make a couple of adverts for the socials. And basically,
before we get into
website
before we get into stuff here, I do want to take a moment and give you a small round of applause. I am impressed how much you've been able to get done on your own, being relatively new to NFTs. You've already got sales traction. You being an artist, you've already got all of your art stuff figured out. You built out a website. Like, you are in progress. You have momentum, and you've done a lot with that. I just want to say hats off with the beginning effort. Like, you're on a solid track already.
Totally.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So I just tried posting that as a GIF there. Is that just come up as a still image? Yeah, isn't it? I'm just...
Yeah, it's coming as a still image, but still.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's a GIF. So the guy is the idea there. He's smoking the blunt, and as he blows out the smoke, it fills the screen, and then the logo comes up after.
Oh, if you click on it and open it in a new tab, it does play like.
Okay. So that was something I was working on tonight. Each character has their own pets as well. They're part of the story, so these are traits that are coming in. So it's a 2D collection, but basically the comic book strip has now become an animation series. We've had all three characters fully animated and drawn 3D. They're ready for full animation now. Like I said, the stories are already written. So the idea of the project is to raise the money for the animation. Each character from the drop will have the chance of being in part of the animation, and the person that owns the NFT will get paid as an actor for being part of the animation. So every minute that your NFT is in the animation, you'll get paid. And then long term, the idea is to build a full ecosystem for these monsters and be able to go into the website, stake your monster, the longer you leave it in there, the more smiley coins you earn, and you can use the smiley coins then to upgrade your monster, buy better traits, store the traits, and then merge them all together, and I will create your new monster for you.
For someone new
Hey.
to the NFT space, you have got a really good grasp of what churns here.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I gotta say, I heard about staking. I was expecting some passive income bullshit, but I'm impressed. Good job. Yeah.
I mean,
You didn't.
I've really thought this out, and obviously I've put my face to everything. I've got quite a few businesses, so I can't really risk putting my face to something that I don't really
Yeah,
believe
but
in.
you put something that has no monetary value into this, and you're still creating something new that will eventually gain value as the NFT itself.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yes.
to do tokenomics and stuff like that at all. So yeah. Hats off to you.
There's literally only one of the 20 for sale, and the floor price is 5. That's so impressive, man. Like,
Yeah.
great job. You've got,
Yes.
you're building
Basically,
your
I've sold them
audience,
to a
and
community.
So
Yeah, they really believe in it. They really believe that they're going to stay long term. The only reason they've listed it for 5 is just because they was like obsessed with having a high floor price. I was like, it's better just not to list because nobody's prepared to sell. I've sold out part of the 3,333 as a pre-sale. We've raised so far, I think, 12 ETH on pre-sales, which is all going into marketing now. And these are all people that are brand new wallets that have put money in that want to support it long term.
So I wanted to ask, your long-term goal is about building that brand in the entertainment industry, like series, movies, comics, all that stuff around the
Yes.
monsters?
Yes, 100%. The story is the story has ended up being absolutely, well, it's endless, really. It's we've written 10 chapters now, but we could easily, with the stories that we've got, spin off into 20 episodes of a series or one long film down the line.
Yeah, my friend, I can't grill you right now because you've already done, like, I don't know, about 50% of your roadmap already before you even start the public sale.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure. Yeah,
I really admire founders who do that, like way before, and don't
appreciate it.
expect to collect the funding from the mint and start building then.
Yeah, and
I
I
do
mean,
have.
obviously, sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I do have one question though. You were talking about the fashion element of it, and I understand the story and the monsters and the NFTs and all of that is amazing, and the for me, I get that where the way it's on them, but like, is there clothing merchandise involved in this as well?
Yeah, so we have a full range. I've got a full range of clothing that's got the monsters on already, but I'm bringing out the FMS merchandise on the website. So I'll post my website now for my
Yeah, I
clothing.
mean,
Oh wait, I see the link on the side here. Yeah.
you can even promote your own clothing business through the IP of the monsters. Like, let's say in the storyline, you can have someone working in your shop in the animated series and people hanging out around that. So yeah, there's so many possibilities, and yeah.
Yeah, so the monsters, the story of the monsters basically is they started the clothing line to be able to raise the money to save the tribes from Monsterverse, and that's what the NFTs ended up doing to send the ship back. 3,333 of each tribe will get brought back. If you own one of each tribe, that will be classed as a family, and then you'll be given a free airdrop of an egg that will hatch into a new tribe monster, and there'll only be 1,000 of those given free to people that own one of each tribe.
All right.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Like, we should never have people be planned ahead of time, apparently, because like this is amazing.
It's really rare. It's
I
really rare.
love the artwork is just refreshingly different than most of the stuff I see. Nice juicy colors. But do you have more than one artist working on your NFT collection?
No, it's just me.
Is
At
it
the
just
moment,
you?
it's just me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got sorry, no, I see what you basically the 3D image that you can see at the top is Scrazy One from 3D Punks. He works with me on getting the 3D renders because I've had toys printed, collectible toys that have each monster printed. So he made the 3D versions. So if I show you the 2D collection of
Well,
them.
the 3D versions that I see on the link above, I would expect to see those in a children's series, probably like being extremely goofy and make
Yeah,
plushies.
yeah, that's
You
the idea
even
for sure.
Okay,
you
I
even
am.
have a blog explaining what NFTs are. I mean, this is amazing. You've thought through this.
Oh, I've
I
not
will
slept.
give you one criticism on the website. Okay, on your at least on your homepage.
What's that?
As I'm
Mhm.
scrolling down, you have this really cool spaceship moving in the background, which
Yeah.
is great, but it's moving behind the text, and it's making the text
Uh-huh.
really hard to read.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you should darken it
You just-
up so that
You
way
just
when the
have
white text.
you just had to find a problem, didn't you, Broad Humor?
I
Well,
do.
no, to be fair, I was gonna say the
No,
exact same thing. I
that's
was gonna say
cool.
the
That's
exact
cool.
same thing. It's not just her.
Yeah.
I
But
was
if you just darkened it, because it's cool the way it moves through, but if you just
Yeah.
darkened it so that the white lettering was still visible on top of it, I think it'd be fine then.
Excellent.
the
Okay.
only thing
You know
that I
what the
can.
problem is? I look at it on my mobile more than I look at it on the laptop. So if I start
Mhm.
looking at, are you looking on a computer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think on a mobile it even shows the spaceship actually thinking about it. So I need to check that.
Oh, might have it
See,
hidden
now
on
if I
mobile.
hadn't opened my big mouth,
Okay,
So
the
these,
only
so these are the
the only
characters
thing.
that are being. These are 5 limited. So basically, these will be handpicked characters that take part. So those will be the rarest, and they're guaranteed. They're part of the story. Each one of them has a name, and they all have a story written behind them. So they will be like the I don't know what to call them. Basically, the most rare in the collection.
I was gonna say the only thing that's a personal preference though that I don't really enjoy is going through reading the lore and then seeing a roadmap which is actually more text. I prefer to see bullet points of some stuff there, and
Yes.
if I
Okay.
click on
Yeah.
them, I can see the whole story. But yeah, because if I'm doing a first glimpse, because I'm checking so many roadmaps, I prefer to see bullet points around those.
Yeah.
And if I want to click and engage, that would be nice.
No problem.
Your roadmap section on the main page,
Mhm.
I would swap it out from being the 4 clickable buttons to maybe being a very high level thumbnail of
Yeah,
the actual
drop down
roadmap.
probably.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
basically, it being a series of we're doing pre-sales right now. We're going to do the first 330 or 3,333. We're going to do the next 3,333, and we're going to
Yeah.
launch merch. And we're going to do that, and then below that have like a link to the lore page.
Right. Yeah.
Whole
Excellent.
thing.
Sorry, I forgot. What was the short-term value though? Because I think you mentioned about doing the auctions like every week or something.
Yeah, so the Genesis collection they've been selling for, like I said, 0.15 to about 0.25 generally. But I am launching the pre-sales are at 0.06, and then the community mint will be 0.08, and then the public sale will be 0.12.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
Guys,
that. For
Is there
the
something?
5-year collection, I think that's a good amount to go for. Plus the fact that you're an established artist, and so it's not somebody just buying art that's done by some random private artist. Like there's some artist investment in this. So yeah, I think your mint price is good.
Thank you.
Guys, I don't even see a single like typo. Like I'm not seeing commas out of place. Everybody who knows me, like I'm really
Yeah, pet
I
peeve.
find those things. Like they just jump out at me and I'm not seeing anything. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, well, you can tell that I didn't actually write that myself. I've got someone that writes it because I cannot
Yeah.
spell to save my life. So
Well,
Yeah.
tell them well done. I applaud their
Thank you.
editing efforts.
Thank you.
I'm looking at the source code for spell mistakes.
So okay, so zooming out a bit, then about the only thing I could really think of beyond doing websites that maybe to talk through is with your bigger plan. You have a huge advantage because you have an existing brand, you have an existing reputation, piggyback on a lot of that, and it's going to be extremely helpful. What I would encourage you to do as you're fleshing this stuff out is to make sure that you organize your like execution roadmap in a way that you can fully complete each phase before you go to the next and not get too much stuff spun up simultaneously, which it sounds like on the whole, you're somewhat accounting for that. I just know that, especially for my own project, playing for the project I'm working on, it's easy to be like, wow, there's 1,000 things we could do. We could do animated, we could do merch, we could do clothing, we could do stay. Like, if you get too much, then you're simultaneously working on 7 things and nothing really gets done. The advantage you have is, as like a personality driven, artist driven sort of a collection, you can get away with doing just like one thing at a time and dropping it slowly, and people are just getting up. And it's what you're seeing with your pre-sale collection. And so I would just encourage you, as you're planning out your strategic roadmap, to don't tease too much up front. Give people little hints, but slowly let things out, and make sure that each step you do, you're able to do enough of it that you can essentially call like phase 1 of that done, sort of thing. So there isn't kind of hanging edges as you do this and then this and then this and then this. Like, have them be defined steps.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, you got to present each step one by one, slowly, to keep them engaged, because people's attention span is like, okay, so you gave me everything that I need to know on the first week. When is the second roadmap coming out? So, yeah. But you can actually offer them some certain value, like, because you have the clothing. You said you're doing tattoos, right? Yeah, you can offer like your own artworks on paper, like prints, to some of the first minters, for example. You can offer some tattoos to some rare ones. You can offer some clothing, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all gonna be like the short-term free stuff, for example, before you start doing the whole merch thing around the brand.
Yeah, so on the Discord I've set up like a skateboard competition on there, and every week we play a skateboard game and we give away a free T-shirt, because there's only like 10 playing so far every week, and then there'll be a league starting now. They get a free toy. We've got like collectible toys 3D printed, so they get one of them if they win the league. And as it grows, I'll be giving away like whitelist spots and whatever else on there as it builds.
Curiosity, for your team, is this your team for like for your other business as well, or just for this?
So we're very much like Web 2 based businesses, B2B. So we needed a dev team. We ended up using DeFi Network for the dev team. We launched on Dropspace because, like I said, it was all brand new to me, this side of things. So we have a very good team when it comes to the actual Web 2 side and, like I said, the writing of the websites and things like that. But when it comes to Web 3, I had to partner with somebody else.
Very impressive. Like, even just looking at the team, you look professional. You look like you have a plan, and that you have it looks like you have funding. I mean, it's impressive.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know. I don't know what to say. Good job. I don't know what to say.
Good job.
Well done.
I'm curious about something. So you got like 3,000 followers on Instagram, 3,200.
Yeah.
And 87 on Twitter. Did you just start your Twitter?
Yeah, so basically, Twitter. I have no idea what's going on Twitter.
Yeah, it's an Instagram old page from tattoos and stuff. That's why.
Yeah.
And changed into NFTs.
Okay.
So what I did with my Instagram, I thought, to be as clear as possible, I thought I'd make my own Instagram, the For Me Monsters, so people can see my other businesses and they can see what I've done with my life down there. I've got all my boxing photos on there, and every business that I've started is on there, just to be as transparent as possible.
Okay. And on your website,
I am going to ask you something about your Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So I just joined it, and I have a message in my DMs that says, "Welcome, Broad Humor, to blah, 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 FMS. Just so you're aware, this server is entirely NSFW. Is that intentional?"
No, that needs changing. That was Lucas who set it up. He didn't. I've totally forgot about that, to be honest.
That's an age restriction.
I think it was just the simplest thing to get it started, because I didn't have a clue what to write in there, and then changed. So I need to
it
get
doesn't actually even apply.
Okay. That's the only thing that's really off-brand.
Yes, that needs sorting out, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right. I'll get onto that tonight.
Okay. But really, other than that, you are rocking it, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate
Now,
it.
on your website, you don't have any pictures of the actual NFTs that I can see, unless I'm missing it somewhere.
No, I don't think there is on there yet.
Okay. Oh, maybe there is, sort of.
There's some on the landing page where you actually mint on the drop space.
Okay.
We'll be on there, and then I do need to finish off that website. That website was only built about a week ago, I think.
Okay. That's good.
All right.
Did you do the website yourself too?
No. No, I have no chance. I'm not technically gifted enough for that.
Okay, we have someone who's requested to speak. I don't know if they want to talk to you or they want to talk to us, so I'm just going to bring them up.
Okay.
There we are. Marjana?
Mariana?
Yeah. I think you have to accept the request to speak if you're there.
There we go.
Hi.
Hi.
I accidentally pressed it, but this is for a reason, I think. So I'm super new. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm super excited and inspired by your story. I don't know your name. I'm so sorry. Dan, right?
Thank you.
Yes.
So I live in Los Angeles. Originally, I'm from Kazakhstan. So I had my clothing line a year ago, but I was so burnt out. But yeah, about NFTs, and I'm also an emerging artist. I use portrait, I love portraits, and now everything makes sense. But what's your advice for me for my first steps? And I don't have any team. I just by myself, and I have a lot of ambitions, talents, and I don't know how to explain. I speak Russian.
Okay. I'm going to suggest that the best thing you can do right now, because you're new to the space, is start learning about them. Understand what they're looking for, what the traders are looking for, understand what the investors are looking for, because they're two different things, really. So spend time in the Discord. Spend time, I don't know if you're familiar with Magic Mushroom Clubhouse or the Brett Way. If you are, okay, cool. Spend time over there, talk to the people over there, talk to the people over here, read the chats, check out each of the different channels for the chats so that you're learning the different departments just enough to understand and be able to talk to people.
I'd suggest three things. First one, consume as much YouTube content as you can. It's free and it's everywhere, and there's tons of it that you can learn about the space. Second one, start following some, let's say, NFT influencers on Twitter and see their hot takes or whatever they're talking about, so you can dig deep into the space. And third one, yeah, as I said, spend some time on Discord, get to know some people, ask questions. Don't worry about it. I suggest the what was the name? The Curious Addis server. They are one of the best for educating new people into the NFT space.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, Dan, do you have any other questions?
No, guys, I really appreciate your time. That was enjoyed that. I thought I was going to get grilled.
I'm so sorry. I have one more question, and this is more of a technical question. I don't know who knows the answer, but I'm looking at your NFTs, and are there any rules about using images of Gremlins, SpongeBob, Lisa Simpson, Slimer, Yoda?
If it's referenced and it's nothing copied, then it's absolutely fine. But
Okay. Wasn't sure exactly what the rules were with that, because obviously they're very recognizable.
Yeah, for sure. I checked.
Yeah, it falls under parody, most of it, as long as because Dan has been redoing all of the art in his style, and so
So it's fine.
The
Okay,
one
I
thing,
figured it
one
was. I
thing
was
I'm
just thought
slightly
it was worth
worried
asking.
about. I did one thing. I did a 2-pack for the Genesis collection, and he's
Uh,
wearing a death row chain. And I'm thinking, I'm scared someone's going to say there's some sort of copyright around that. That's the only one NFT
Yeah,
that
Tupac is not gonna sue you. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, 2-pack. You never know. You never know. Listen,
Like,
guys,
okay.
I'm gonna have to go because it's like 2 a.m. for me. So
yeah, man.
Thank
Go
you
get
so
some
much.
sleep.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for sharing, Dan. Really.
Yeah, this is
Thank
great.
you, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, who wants to follow that?
Yeah. Somebody here must be working on a project. Oh, there we
Well,
go.
I see a
DJ.
hand.
There we go. Yeah, will be nice.
Hello,
Hey, what's going
DJ.
on? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'll never miss an opportunity to network.
Great.
What's going on?
Welcome.
So, thank you, I appreciate it. So, the name of the project I'm working on is called Praise Pals. I'm not sure if that's the approach you guys are handling in this Discord right now, but pretty much the elevator pitch is I work with a gentleman called Jesse Tevelov, very successful. He's already built a brand company in the past. And what I've noticed is very interesting. What he's done is in the past he's built a game. He's built a game where it has like these virtual rooms where everybody gets to hang out. So I guess it was like how do I put it in perspective? It was kind of like what's happening now before it was popular. So the guy already has tons of experience in this space, and what I found to be very interesting how we can all benefit from this together as a community. If anybody here is an artist that has like talents in the art space or talents in the music, essentially what I can see you doing in the future or very, very close in the future is essentially you can post these pictures on the walls in your virtual rooms and you can have your music going, and if anyone likes these NFTs that you're essentially portraying, they can purchase them and directly buy them off of OpenSea. And take it one step further, if you're a personal trainer, someone that likes fitness, you can join these virtual rooms. You can have an instructor teaching you yoga or basically having one-on-one coaching where you're doing the exercises, but you have a virtual space where you can advertise it. So it's really interesting where Web3 is taking us.